everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this weekend I did an order on the Victoria's Secret app and I got some of the new fragrances from Pink, and I also got a few things off of the sale section. I believe it's kind of like the clearance section. And whenever I placed this order, I was kind of like prepared to return some things because I was like, I may not like some of the new fragrances, and who knows if I'm gonna like the, these clearance items or whatever. But I will say that whenever this came in, it came in last night and I smelled everything and I was so pleasantly surprised because there was only one item in here that I did not like, and it was this perfume right here. But my daughter actually ended up really liking it, and I didn't pay but like $3 and something for this after, like my coupons and stuff. So I decided I would just let her have this. But this is, it says Pink for All, and this was in the scent Calm. It has fragrance notes of coconut water, watery gardenia, and salty driftwood with upcycled cedarwood oil. So when I read those fragrance notes, I was like, wow, that sounds like it would be right up my alley, because it sounds, like it's got the coconut water and the watery gardenia. So I was automatically thinking that this would be, more of like an aquatic, fresh and clean scent. So that's why I chose this one. But I did not like this at all. Like, I sprayed it out on my skin and it just was not good to me. I didn't particularly smell those fragrance notes. I think I was mainly just smelling the cedarwood oil. So I did not like this. But like I said, my daughter, who is 9, really liked it a lot. And she was like, well, I want to keep it. So I'm just going to give it to her. And if y'all, I guess I can open it so y'all can see what the bottle looks like. So it's just a clear and blue bottle. So yeah, so anyways, I did not care for it, but my daughter really likes it, so I'm going to give it to her. So next, I'm going to talk about some of these clearance fragrances before I get into the new stuff. So I had seen these in the clearance section and I was like, I wonder if these are any good. And I read the reviews on them and they had really good reviews. So at first, I think I had just put, it was either this one or this one into my cart. And I kept reading the reviews on all of them and I ended up getting the rest of them as well. And I'm so glad that I did, because these are really, really good. I was very pleasantly surprised. These are supposed to be like essential oil blends, but it's not just straight up essential oils, like they're blended with the fragrance. So this one right here is vanilla, and I was so pleasantly surprised by this because this is a very it's not just, like I said, it's not just straight up vanilla essential oil or anything like that. It's a little bit, I don't want to use the word complex, but it has a little bit more to it because it is a blend. It says right here, a mood lifting vanilla scent blend. And I feel like the way they described this is spot on for what this smells like. It says fluffy and cloud-like, this soft vanilla scent blend glows with comforting warmth. So I really like this. It's not super warm to me, or super gourmand or anything like that. But it is very fluffy and cloud-like, and fluffy is the word that I would use to describe this. And also it kind of reminds me, like when they say cloud-like, I get that. And it kind of reminds me of, okay, the only way I know how to explain it is the cloud-like essence of this fragrance reminds me of some type of candy, like a candied vanilla, but not just straight up candied vanilla. It's just like that cloud-like essence that's in here, and the fluffiness kind of reminds me of like a vanilla candy a little bit. But then you have the rest of the vanilla scent blend, and it's just really good. I was very pleasantly surprised. As I've talked about in my other videos, I wear a lot of vanilla stuff in the winter time. It helps me power through, this cold weather, and helps me look forward to spring and stuff. If I can just have my vanilla and enjoy that, then I can get through winter. So I usually use vanilla at nighttime after I get out of the shower. So I think I'll probably use this now and for that purpose. And I probably will use this a lot this month as well, because I am going to be doing some vanilla fragrances. So I might do some layering combos with this. But anyways, I also was going to say that this is the type of vanilla that's not so warm and so gourmand that you couldn't wear it like year round. I would absolutely most likely continue to wear this like throughout the spring, and maybe even in the summer, because it's not too heavy and warm. Now, if I wore it during the summertime, I would probably wear it at nighttime after it's cooled down a little bit. But I just don't associate this with like with it being super warm or super gourmand or anything like that. So I think I will continue to wear this during the spring if I get the hankering, you know, for vanilla or anything like that. And also because this is just kind of like a clean vanilla. So I might actually decide that I do want to wear this some during the day. I know usually though, when we get to spring, I'm so ready to be into like my florals and even some of my fruity scents that I associate more with like warmer weather, that I don't reach for scents like this as much, but I'll probably definitely keep it out in case I do want to wear it. So yeah, so I really like that one. If y'all are on the app and y'all find this one, try it out because it's really good. So next is this one right here. This is called Sunshine Happy Body Mist. Oh, they're all Happy Body Mist, by the way, but this Sunshine is the fragrance of this one. So again, it says our signature mood lifting scent mix. And on the back it says, uplifting and optimistic, our signature scent blend smells like sunshine with lemon oil, coconut water, and vanilla. So this to me smells fairly citrusy. I don't really detect that much vanilla in this at all. And I do think I'm getting some of the coconut water. I sprayed this out earlier on my arm and I gave it some thought. And this really reminds me of Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. It's definitely not the same thing, but it's like the same kind of fragrance, if that makes sense. Like it has like that freshy cleanliness to it, and it's citrusy, and it smells a little bit like Light Blue, but it's more just like that it's the same type of fragrance. And that's kind of like what it reminds me of. So I'm really excited to start wearing this. Like once we get into our warmer weather, I'm sure that I will be reaching for this a lot. And in my room where I have my fragrances organized, I have like a whole section of like fresh and clean scents, because those are some of my favorites, especially for like warmer weather. So I think I'm going to put this in that section, and then once we start getting into the warmer weather, I will probably be reaching for this a lot, because this is the kind of fragrance that I like to wear once it warms up. I figure that I will be using this a whole lot. So yeah, so this one's really good. I like it. So then next we have the Lemon Happy Body Mist. This was another one that I was very pleasantly surprised by. It says a mood lifting lemon scent blend. So again, these are not just straight up essential oils stuck in water or anything like that. Like this is like blended with essential oils. So it says zesty and bright, this juicy scent blend sparkles with Italian sourced lemon oil. So they're not telling us really what the other notes are in here, but it's not just lemon that's in here. So what I smell when I smell of this is a lemony fragrance, obviously, but then there's also like just a little bit of sweetness to this, but it's not too much. It's not anything like Ice Lemon Pound Cake by Bath and Body Works. I grew to dislike that scent, and so it's not like that, but it is lemony, citrusy, crisp, and then it's got just a little bit of sweetness to it, just enough. And this is really good. I really like this, was pleasantly surprised. And this is another one that I can't wait to start wearing a lot. Now, this one is another one that I will probably save to wear more for like during the warmer weather. And it absolutely could be worn year-round. I mean, anything can be worn year-round, you know. But because it has that sweetness to it, though, I will probably get this out sooner than later, because I feel like I would want to wear this some now just to, you know, it is mood lifting because it's got the lemon essential oil in it. So I would want to wear it now for that reason. So I'll probably start wearing this some now, but I feel like once we get into the warmer weather is when I'm really going to want to be going overboard with it. Now my daughter smelled of this one and she like freaked out about it. Like she was like, Mom, please get me one of those. Please order like 5 backups. Like she loved this scent. She went crazy for it. So I probably will try to order some more of this one. If not this one and maybe this one too. These are just a lot better than I expected them to be. But she definitely really likes it. She wants one and we may get backups of it. I will say that I don't think the lasting power is super long on these, but they're still really good. So yeah, I will have to actually wear them and test out the lasting power. But this one is a nice scent. So yeah. So next, this was another one that was, it says sale on Bath & Body Works, not Bath & Body Works, the Victoria's Secret app, but I think it's more like their clearance section or whatever. And I had spotted this one a while back and put it in my cart, and it was on clearance whenever I got on there this weekend and ordered, so I went ahead and got it. This is Light and Happy, and the fragrance notes are Sunshine Clementine, Wild Honeysuckle, and Sun-Drenched Woods. On the back, it says feels like pure joy. So this smells really good to me. This kind of fragrance is like right up my alley with like the wild honeysuckle in here and then the Sunshine Clementine. And I was saying in my review on the Victoria's Secret app that the Sun-Drenched Woods, I can kind of pick out why they called it Sun-Drenched Woods, because it does kind of have like a little bit of sunniness to it. You know, like there's fragrances that have like sunshine notes to them. It's kind of similar to like a sunflower note, in my opinion. Not the same thing. But anyways, this kind of reminded me of like it had something in it that might have had like a sunshine note a little bit. So I can understand why they put that there. So this is a really good, oh, and it says Sunshine Clementine here. I just noticed that. So how about that? Maybe that's what I'm smelling. But anyways, this is a good fragrance. Again, this is just a light, happy, sweet, fun, citrusy, a little bit floral fragrance, and I love fragrances like this, so I personally really enjoy it, and I'm glad I got it. So now we'll move on to some of the newer fragrances. I only got some of these to try. I may eventually get the other ones as well, but I will start with this one right here, Petal Gloss. So this was one of my favorites, if not my favorite one that I ordered in this entire order. The fragrance notes in this are on, I think this is pronounced Anjou pear or Anjou pear, coconut water, and pink cotton flower. This one is so good, y'all. The only thing that I'm unhappy about with my order is that, look at this. I've only sprayed this like a few times, and when it came in, it already seemed like it was like down here. And so did my other ones. Like, is that normal? Because I feel like they were a little bit lower than they should have been. So anyway, I may take that up with Victoria's Secret later. But anyways, this is a really good scent. It's very fresh and clean and cottony. That pink cotton flower is the main thing that I smell when I smell of this. But this is another scent that is like my type of scent. And I just really like this so much. It reminds me of like, I don't know, it's just a very clean, fresh, cottony fragrance. On the back, it says, speak in scent, says in the mood for love, smells like fallen flower petals and fresh, clean sheets. So yeah, it definitely smells like the fresh, clean sheets. Like if you were in like a home-owned bed and breakfast that was in like a Victorian house, and you know they had like sort of like the older fashioned decor and the cotton sheets that were maybe line dried linen or something. That's what this makes me think of. This is the scene that this fragrance takes me to in my mind. So pause my video and start back because someone knocked on my door and interrupted me. But anyways, I was saying that this is a really good one. This is one of my favorites that I received in my package, if not the best one that I ordered, in my opinion. And I definitely want a backup of this. It's just so good. I was very pleasantly surprised. I mean, I figured with the fragrance notes when I read those, that all sounded like something that I would like. But anyways, it's just really good. Really like that one a lot. So the next one that I got was the Pop Jelly Vanilla and Dreamy fragrance. So whenever I got this in last night, I was looking at all these before I started smelling of them. And I was kind of like, well, I don't know how excited I am to be getting a vanilla fragrance, because, you know, we don't have much left of like the cold weather. And really I look forward more to vanilla fragrances when it's going to be, you know, cold weather, and cold weather's approaching and things like that. So I was like, I don't know how much I'm going to appreciate this right now, but we'll give it a go. So the fragrance notes are sweet pear, pink jasmine, bubblegum pop, but this does have some vanilla in it. And I love that they did this like Y2K like throwback thing. It says Y2K wow, and it says a late 90s mix of vanilla and jelly sparkle, bubblegum, and top 40 tunes. I thought that was so cute. So with that being said, this does contain some vanilla, but I was very pleasantly surprised, because this is not just a straight up vanilla fragrance. Like when you first smell of it, you kind of are like, okay, this is vanilla. But then when you smell it a little bit more, it's really like what I'm smelling is these notes right here. The sweet pear, pink jasmine, and bubblegum pop. Mainly being the bubblegum pop is what I'm smelling. And so I was like, wow, this is so good. And it's much more complex than just a vanilla fragrance. And you can tell that it has vanilla in it. But to me, this is not like a straight up just vanilla scent. So I was very pleased about that because of the time of year that it is now. And what I really liked about this was I think they really hit the nail on the head with trying to do like a Y2K throwback, because when I smelled of this, it actually did take me back to my childhood. And I'm not sure exactly what's in this that, you know, caused it to have that effect. I think it's the bubblegum pop. I feel like there's something that I had when I was younger that had something similar to that in it, and that maybe that's what it's reminding me of. But I feel like they did a really good job with this one, and, you know, trying to do like it says, like a late 90s mix of blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, so this was better than I expected it to be, and this is one that I will probably wear year round. And yeah, now when we get to like the really, really hot weather, this may not be something that I wear during the day, but I would probably wear it at nighttime. I'm just the type of person that once we get to hot weather, I'm mainly going to be in my fresh and clean fragrances, or my fruities, or my florals, because I'm just very affected by the heat, and I don't like to wear anything that could be associated with warming me up in any type of way, which I don't really think this would, but I just have to wear it and see. But I still feel like it's appropriate for year round, and it's not something that I personally just associate with cooler weather or anything like that. So yeah, but it's really good, and I really like this one more than I thought I would. So yeah. So then we have the Pop Jelly Fresh and Clean, and this is got fragrance notes of Guava Splash, Candy Apple, and Shimmer Velour. And on the back it says a juicy tart mashup of candied apple, glazed guava, and boy band harmonies. I almost laughed when I read that last night. I thought that was so funny, and very reminiscent of Y2K. So I love this scent. I was also pleasantly surprised by this, not so much as I was with this one, but this is really good. It's got, you know, you can smell the guava in this and the candy apple. And what I personally really like about this fragrance is, even though it's very like candy fruity forward, it's also got like, you know how like apple notes have like a little bit of like a fresh, well, they don't, to me it's not just a little bit, but to me overall apple notes smell fresh and clean. You can smell the freshness and the cleanliness of this apple note along with the candiness that's in here. So I really liked that about this fragrance, and yeah, so I enjoyed this. It was a good one, and I'm glad I got it. So then next we have Tropical Nectar. I figured I would like this after reading the fragrance notes that are in here. It says pulpy passion fruit, breezy palms, and mango nectar. This is just a really good tropical summer scent that's right up my alley. It's got the passion fruit in it, which you can smell. I also detect the breezy palms, and then definitely the mango nectar. this is really good, and I'm super excited to pull this out and start using it once we get into the warmer weather. I'll probably put it into my summer stash for now. But yeah, this is just your typical tropical, fruity summer scent, and it's really good. I like it a lot. Now, I didn't order the other fragrances because I knew that I had smelled some in the store, and I couldn't remember which ones I had smelled. But going off of the first time that I smelled those, I didn't particularly love them. And I thought that I vaguely remembered that Warm and Cozy was one of them. And then I don't think I even reached to smell for like the coconut one or the pistachio one, because I was like, I don't know if I'm even going to like that or not, because especially not like for this time of year with us starting to go into the warmer weather. So I did not order those when I did this order. But I feel like maybe when I smelled of Warm and Cozy, I didn't let it dry down enough, and maybe if I smelled of it again, I would like it. I have seen really good reviews on it. And then as far as the other ones, I'm thinking that based off of how much I really liked these, which is also another reason that I want to give Warm and Cozy another chance. Based off of how much I liked these, I'm thinking that I do want to give the other ones another chance. And, you know, if I don't like them, I can always just return them. So I'm thinking about ordering the rest of them too. But you guys let me know what y'all think about these fragrances right here. And also let me know what y'all think of the other ones that are part of like the new collection. Because I think that I'm probably going to try those too. And even if I decide that I mainly only want to wear them during the cold weather, maybe I can get some use out of them now and then just put them up for next year. So yeah, so let me know y'all's thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.